friend when you feel like you're alone and the world throws out a lot of hate.
It's not the end. You're not out there on your own. There's still so much in life to celebrate. Just look up. Fearing every day. Just defend the part of you that's true. Find yourself and you will find the way. Don't give up. Don't give up. Take another look. You can show your time. You can stay. Don't give up. There are songs to be sung. There are beautiful sunsets and
There's love to be found if you just stick around.
Don't give up. Your life has just begun. It gets better.
Do you want to take a picture of you two?
Just split it down because I have a video.
Okay. So do I just press this?
Just shoot it like that.
Okay, that's nice. You don't mind?
No.
Okay. Thank you.
Peace.
And love.
In love. Yes. Lots of love.
Hello? Wow, this is one of the most beautiful things I've ever seen in my entire life, and I don't know how I'm going to get through this without falling into a sobbing mess. So, yeah, take a picture. This is just absolutely incredible. It is incredibly important for me to be here right now because some of the moments in my life that have created the most joy and that I have found the most spirituality in being part of my queer community have had to do with queer youth. And thank you so much for having me here. Okay, so before I get started, we're going to play a little game. Are you ready to interact a little bit? Ready to speak up a little bit? Yeah? Yeah? Okay. All right, so we're going to play a repeat after me game. Okay, so when I say something, you're going to say it back. You know, repetition. You know what it's like, right? Yeah, okay. All right. Apple. Apple. Orange.
Orange.
Anal mucus. Anal mucus. Fantastic. One more. Blue.
Blue.
Purple.
Purple.
Vaginal fluid.
Vaginal fluid.
Yes. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to be doing a poem. I'm going to be doing a little bit of slam poetry, a little bit of spoken word. And so what I'm going to do is at some point I am going to point at you and you're going to repeat the word that I just said, okay? You think you got it? Yeah? Okay, awesome. And this is dedicated to all the queer students who may or may not have been there that day at Balmoral Secondary School in North Vancouver. Also, I grew up in Hope, just if there's anyone from Hope. He asks me what material I'm thinking of doing. I tell him that my best option for a grade 10 environment is a poem about exploring gender and sexual identity. He tells me that while my participation in this project is valued, we don't want to get in any trouble. He's basically asking me to queer it down a little. He is basically asking me to look my own teenage suicidal thoughts in the eye and dismiss them. He is basically asking me to tell the next generation we are too obscene to be heard. He is basically asking the wrong fucking person. Because I am not here to queer it down a little for anybody. I'm here to queer it up for the dykes, the sissies, the faggots, the tomboys, and the trannies. I know you're in here, and I have a message for you from the other side of freedom. When people tell you that being queer is not a choice, we were born that way, they're not always telling the whole story. Some of us did choose. Some of us chose not to lead heteronormative lives, going to bed every night dreaming of Cindy in archaeology class so that our sex lives felt a little bit less like rape. Some of us chose not to stay in the closet trying on our wife's clothes when she's not home because we know she'd get the kids, the house, and all the compassion. Some of us chose to fail Tuesday morning English test because there's a bar 20 minutes out of town that has cheap coconuts on Mondays and lets in underage sissies like a safe haven from hallway torment. For some of us, being ourselves, speaking out, coming out for the sake of resisting oppression is a choice. I'm not here to queer it down a little for anybody. I'm here to queer it up for the dykes, the sissies, the faggots, the tomboys, and the trannies. I know you're in here, and I have a message for you from the other side of freedom. You are not a victim. This isn't hopeless, and you're not getting my sympathy. You've been blessed with having something worth fighting for, and although your identity might sometimes feel like a liability, some people say that being queer is what saved them. Gave us a safe reason to be subversive, taught us early that social rebellion satisfies a basic human need for validation. So this is it. This is your chance to be a badass. When someone else calls you a name, you're going to say, hell yeah, and reclaim it. If it's been written on your locker in cherry scented marker, say sissy. If other girls have refused to sleep at your house like you're some kind of predator, say dyke.
Dyke!
If you've been walking down the hall and had a group of great big guys behind you and had to restrain yourself from running because it will only make things worse, say faggot.
Faggot!
If you've been kicked out of public washrooms in the name of someone else's false sense of security, say tomboy.
Tomboy!
If you've been in any of these situations and thought to yourself, oh fuck, I hope they don't hear my voice, see my Adam's apple, find my vagina, say tranny.
Tranny!
Sticks and stones may break our bones, but these words don't have to hurt us. These are our words now, and we can use them to our advantage. Dyke March, happy tranny, fag city, queer nation. Some people won't like the sound of it, but they're just not ready. Rising above other people's put-downs is now a part of your family history. Life never gives us anything we can't handle. Consider the enormity of this challenge as a testament to your strength and beauty. You are not a victim. You are lucky. So do you ever queer it down a little for anybody?
Yeah!